The coronavirus is similar in structure to the MERS-CoV virus, whose vaccine has already been manufactured. Therefore, this gives us a huge advantage in reducing time which could have been spent in the exploratory stage. There are 3 stages where the virus could be targeted. Stage 1, preventing the virus from entering our cells. Stage 2, preventing it from replicating inside our cells. And stage 3, minimizing the damage the virus does on the organs. Now this brings us to the 4 main types of conventional vaccines. First is a live vaccine, which uses a weakened form of the virus to prompt the creation of an antibody. Second is the inactivated vaccine, which uses a dead version of the virus. Third is the toxoid vaccine, which uses toxins made by the virus to produce immunity to prevent the disease. Fourth is the subunit, recombinant, polysaccharide and conjugate vaccines, which use proteins or other pieces of the virus. Traditionally, vaccine development can take up to decades. This is because there are 6 different stages involved. In stage 1, the structure of the virus is explored and therefore it's called the exploratory stage. In stage 2, the preclinical stage, animals are tested with the vaccine. In stage 3, the clinical trials, humans are tested. This is split into 3 phases. Phase 1, a small group of people are given the vaccine. In phase 2, vaccine is given to people with mild symptoms. And phase 3, vaccine is given to more than 1,000 people to test its safety and efficacy. If this is successful, we can move on to the regulatory control stage and manufacturing stage. All this ends at the quality control stage. Since vaccine development can take up to decades and the need of the hour is to accelerate the process, scientists and the governments have taken various steps. Number 1, as opposed to sequential, step-by-step procedures, scientists are performing many steps in a parallel, that is, side-by-side manner. Number 2, the governments and WHO are encouraging companies and scientists to take risk, that is, not to focus on the financial success, that is, the manufacturing stage, which can consume up to 1 to 2 years. "21 vaccines have been identified to undergo clinical evaluations as per the WHO report on 11th July 2020. Since the beginning of this pandemic, countries have aimed to successfully manufacture the COVID vaccine. Amongst the flag bearers, we have USA, Russia, China, Israel, India, and the United Kingdom. Government and public health agencies play critical roles in vaccine research by supplying funds to develop a vaccine. International institutes like WHO are focused on financing and manufacturing vaccines for global use. Private sector, which includes the pharmaceutical industries, is driving much of the push towards the vaccine. Companies ranging from biotech startups to giants have rapidly shifted their research to COVID-19. Research institutes and non-profits are also playing an important role. The challenges faced by governments and pharmaceutical companies in developing the COVID vaccine are: Number 1. Limited attention. Since the clinical trials are being held in the middle of a pandemic, countries have to deal with managing the public health emergency along with setting aside resources to do the research simultaneously. Number 2. The virus has been speculated to show minute mutations, that is, it changes genetically. This could lead to a great deal of problems regarding understanding the structure of the virus completely. Number 3. Lack of resources for large-scale production and testing due to lockdown in most of the countries.